So many tellers are telling me about something new. I don't think it's new though. They keep telling me that they keep hearing this phrase, we're going to wait for the market to improve from the buyers. Now, to be honest with you, for someone like me who's been in this industry for 3 decades, I've been hearing that every few years. Yep, honestly, I've gone through a lot of ups and lots of downs. So the reality is where there's an up, there's always a down. So here's what you need to do. You need to understand that waiting for the fog to lift is not an objection. It's just a signal. And smart sellers need to decode it, not collapse under it. I'm Deepak Bhootra. I'm the founder of Jabulani Consulting. I help B2B consultants, sales leaders turn hesitation into high conviction decisions. No discounts, no pressure, no gimmicks, just pure selling. So I'm going to break down today what I call a 7-move playbook that I use to shift buyers from not now to let's go. It's not about manipulation. That's not what this is about, nor is it about sales psychology. It's about some simple absolute truths. When there's uncertainty, how to navigate uncertainty. So the first thing that I always start with is, let's talk about recalibrating the risk lens. Buyers aren't saying no per se. They're actually saying, hey, this feels risky. Your job is to flip that risk profile, right? So let's ask a simple question. Out of curiosity, what does it cost you every quarter this problem stays unresolved? That's a great question. Now, what waiting does is it makes you feel safe, but you need to show them it's the riskier option. Waiting something out may not be smart. Deconstruct the delay. We're waiting. It's okay, I see you're waiting. What does that really mean? It actually means your buyer is telling you we're unclear, and they're waiting for clarity to arrive in the form of waiting. So the question you should be asking is, when you say you're waiting for the market to improve, what needs to change? It could be the budget, it could be politics, it could be bandwidth. You need to navigate the fog, but you cannot work or go through that if you don't understand or see the clear blocker. And the funny thing is that when you're helping them navigate, they actually realize that it's not a blocker, it's a mental logjam. Your job is not to create pressure, but to diagnose. Another trick is the project forward certainty. Most buyers can't see past next quarter because that's just how the human brain works. So your job is to help them visualize the path forward. Try a question like this. Imagine it's 6 months from now. You moved forward. What's changed? Now imagine nothing changed. What's the downside? Now you're not fear-mongering. You're actually giving them a future that they can think of, relate to, and believe in. The next step would be to anchor in strategic timing. Waiting doesn't guarantee better options. We know that it's like a flip of a coin. Sometimes it just guarantees that you're going to be late. What you need to do is you need to anchor them in the opportunity of now. And that comes in the form of making specific call-outs. As an example, hey, how about being an early mover? While the others are waiting, you do something. There's an abundance of resources right now because of the way the market is operating. You have an opportunity to pick up those resources. What about the fact that when the market bounces, there are going to be some inflationary tendencies? Hey, maybe you can get great pricing right now or give great pricing. What if you are aligning your internal readiness before the market starts moving again? Urgency isn't always pressure. Sometimes it's just wisdom. Now, one more trick is to empower a safe starting point. Buyers don't want to leap. They want to step. So give them a step. And one of those steps is very simple. Give them a pilot. Give them a 30-day check-in. Give them a low-risk milestone. Give them something that allows them to actually opt out. Think of it as a conditional opt-out. You don't need to jump off the cliff, Mr. Customer. You just need to take the first step. Look, buyers crave control. We know that, right? So your job as a seller is to give it to them strategically. Transfer conviction, not the pressure. This is very subtle but very powerful. When you're calm and confident, they feel it. But if you sound desperate or defensive, they will pull back. I guarantee that. The way to break this is to simply state, and it's a very simple truth, I like this, Mr. Buyer. This is a good move. Not because I want to close a deal, but because I've seen this play out with companies like yours and I know where it leads. It leads to success. What you're doing is you're not closing, you're leading. Re-establish mutual purpose. Simply put, markets will shift, but your mission cannot, right? You need to remind your buyer, you told me your goal was to just insert the original goal, right? Whatever that was. Has that changed by any chance? When you pull the conversation back to why they started, you are likely to quiet the noise of should we wait. You need to move the deal from fear to purpose. Here's what I want you to remember. Buyers don't need to be closed. They need clarity and calm. So when you hear let's wait for a better market, just mentally be ready. It's not a roadblock, it's a map. And now you've got 7 ways that I just outlined to you earlier, right? To follow it, lead through it, and turn hesitation into motion. Honestly, great salespeople don't push. They guide, they coach, and they create certainty where there is none. So my recommendation is, hey, lead, go sell, and turn the stall into a strategy. Good luck.